Oh, okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to. I'm way far away from the camera, so if you do decide to comment, um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Actually, I think that's a little too far away. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can readjust this camera so that you're not so far away. Shall we? There we go. I think that will be better. There we go. That's all better. There we go. Now you can see me, right? You can see me. I can see you. Hi. Is that better? I think so. Oh, anyhow, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Oh, I don't want. Oh. Anyhow, um, it's been a very interesting. It really has. I here. Um, I I had I had my doctor. I'm not gonna say anything until you be quiet. Be good, girl. Well, anyway, come here. Come here. You want a treat? I'll give you a treat if you behave and you be quiet. Ready? Sit like a good girl should. Come here. Good girl. So yes, the whole I had a doctor appointment on Thursday. That went very well. I'm just waiting to hear um, for a follow for that. After aside from that, I am really making waves with losing weight, as you if you haven't noticed already. And my last uh, my last video I put out added my treadmill to it. I want my goal. My goal is to be in the 190s at least, if not 180s. Late 180s, early 190s. That's what I want to be as a goal. And I've told people before, I feel sexy when I'm at 174. I feel vivacious. And I'm learning more French. Mm-hmm. J'apprends le français would be I'm learning French. And I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I really am. Right now, I'm in the Emerald League. I'm number 1 in Duolingo. I bought a year. Don't yell at me, but I bought a year of Duolingo. I'm like, why not? And I bought the owl, the chouette, the chouette. Yeah, Le Chouette would be the owl because that's what Duolingo is. Le Chouette. He's a um he's an owl, right? So the more conversation I can have, and the more learning I can do, the more listening I can do, the more speaking that I can do in français, the better I'll become. So you and I are both on a journey on this, and if I'm making you sick by doing this, I'm sorry. Anyway, along with that, I'm finishing up this. I'm going to be going to the library after our live show today, and then also, I'm going to be working on the second book, the next book in my in my quarter library book haul. I'm thinking it would be Daughter of Canna. I could be wrong. Actually, I'm going to pause that, and I'm going to see about doing the rest of where the red fern grows, and then from that point on, possibly, if not definitely, actually not Daughter of Canna, the other one. I think it was called Predator. I'll have to double check or double back on my video that I did for my court library book haul. Write that stuff down, and write it down to the order of operations of how I presented it, because I don't remember. I'll have to double back on that. But anyhow, without further ado, on with all our hidden gifts. I may just continue, back and forth between reading it out loud and reading it to myself. Alexa, play some more jazz.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now. Please try a little later.
Okay. So yeah. Now, if you guys join me now or in the comments, whatever, I'm gonna read to myself for a little while. I want to get this book done before the end of the live show. And I've got where is it? 374 24 7 6 5, about 50 pages or so. Yeah, we can do it. I'll read out loud. I love you too, but don't be worrying yourself about this. It has nothing to do with you. Just try your best to be there for people more vulnerable than you. Keep your eyes and ears open. Speak up if you see something messed up, okay? I hold her close and try to find a way up to tell her that it has at least a little to do with me. The day crawls on, sullen and heavy. The cold snap has well and truly passed. But there's now a thick humidity to the air, close and sticky. Fiona Rowe and I arranged to meet at the river at midnight. Lucky for me, Mom and Dad are going to a dinner party, and Joe is at Sarah's house. Joe is Maeve's sister. The attack seems to have brought them even closer together. Joe was attacked at at because there was a big protesting at I think at the party or at the meeting, and Jill happened to be lesbian. Well, Josephine, I think. But anyhow, she's lesbian, and she got brutally attacked. She got brutally attacked for being who she was and who she is rather, and and when Maeve came back home that one day from what was it, from the store, because she wanted to buy some more stuff, for her rituals, and she couldn't do that. So she went back home, and there were cops in the house, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And all of a sudden she walks in the door, and her sister Joe is effed up. Her face, everything is like, what the hell happened to you? I was I I was beat up by anti-gay people. It happens. It's like, well, anyway, so that's what happened with her. And right now, um, Joe is at Sarah's house. The attack, like I said, seems to have brought them closer together. Sarah came over last night. They spent all evening in the living room, curled up around each other like foxes. I hope they come back in together. I hope they move back in together. Joe would like that. I hug both my parents when they leave, holding them tight. I breathe in the scent of my mother's hair. Her perfume smells like liquid gold. Any plans for night, May? I'm going to watch a film at Fiona's house. I answer mechanically, wondering if this is the last lie I'll ever tell. Oh, do you need money for a cab? I offered to spin you. I offered to spin you home, but you won't be done till late. No, I won't be coming home, I say, already wondering why did I say it like that. I mean, I'm going to sleep at Fiona's. This is going to be so interesting if you live. All right, Mom shrugs, wrestling to put her phone in her tiny clutch bag. She can't manage it. Why don't you leave your phone at home? I say encouragingly. You don't want to be disturbed anyway, do you? I won't I have to really do it, will I? Not when not when Lily isn't even dead. The housekeeper made that clear. She's just trapped. I won't have to do it. And anyway, I couldn't do it. I'm still wondering where the heck Lily is. For the first maybe a third of the book, Lily was present until now. It's like, come on, are we gonna ever find what happened to Lily or where Lily is? They leave and I wander around the house. It's almost 7. I figure it's through in the wallpaper. My feet tripped the skirting board. The girl was right. I do have a beautiful home. It's funny. I never appreciated it before now. It's strange. Can you please behave? Can you go 5 minutes without barking or yelling at me for that matter? 5 minutes. Counting now. Alexa, can you give me a 5-minute timer?
5 minutes, starting now.
Let's see if she does it. I was too busy obsessing over the friends and the grades I didn't have. It all seems so childish now. I go in and out of my siblings' room, picking up things and putting them down again. Abby's shelf of Jane Austen's books. Pat's record, Cillian's old Subeto, football figures taped to his desk and gathering dust. I lie on Joe's bed for a while, just staring at the ceiling. When was the last time everyone was home together? Julian was at his girlfriend's house last Christmas, and Abby was at destination wedding to Tahiti. We said we would all Skype them, but we never did. And instead, Joe and Pat and I watched Labyrinth until 2 a.m. and ate a tin of roses. Pat let me have a rum and coke. Really? I remember with a sting of shame, being glad that still had Abby weren't home. Pat and Joe were my favorite siblings anyway. It was better when I had all to myself. When the four of them were together. I wonder briefly if it would be a good to leave a note to stop Mom for blaming herself or Dad having a nervous breakdown. But what could the note possibly say? Had to break a curse? Be right back. I pat around the kitchen, opening drawers and closing them again. I take the sharpest knives out of the wooden block next to the stove, testing each one against my fingers. One, a long Japanese knife, and my dad got from the boys from his birthday, pricks my fingers in a moment, it touches the skin. A bubble of blood appears at the tip. I suck on it. Doesn't hurt too much. I would have to do it. Will I? I mean, I won't have to do it. Will I? Should I? My phone buzzes. Bro. Hey, you home? Yep. I can come over to yours before the spell tonight. Sure. Great. Thanks. X. Kiss. He arrived a couple of hours later in his red leopard bomber jacket, carrying a tote bag. Hey, he says, smiling nervously. Thanks for letting me come over. I shrug. That's okay. He looks at me and cocks his head, a little curious, like a little curious puppy. Are you all right, Maeve? Yeah, I say, sure. Just, I know I'm period. I should think I'm surprised. Oh, you're all pro woman and gender queer until I started talking about my period. Say the circuit voice. No, it's not that, he says, wounded. I'm just surprised you would bring it up. I shrug again and make my way into the kitchen. Do you want a tea or something? Sure. I flick the kettle on and my eyes go to his tote bag on the floor. It's full of clothes. What are those for? Oh, he said that. I'm just hoping I could change clothes. I wanted to. Never mind. What? Up, up. No. Alexa, cancel the timer. Okay, he said. I just thought this spell will work better the more powerful we feel, right? and I want to see as I want to feel as powerful as I can, like I do on stage. I smile, a real genuine, ear-splitting smile. Are you going to do a spell and drag? No, he was a smile spreading on his lips. He holds the gown against himself. I'm doing I'm going to do it dressed like myself. Ro, this is so fucking cool. You think? He's excited now. I do. I start laughing and digging through his tote bag. I pluck out a navy silk camisole and a long pearl necklace. They're only glass, he says, as if he's apologizing. This is going to be awesome, I say. And for a minute, I forget about Aaron in heaven and all the reasons I'm terrified. Do you have makeup? I don't have much. Not a lot, but my mom does. Expensive stuff. We take mugs upstairs. Earl sits on my parents' bed while I dig through mom's things. What do you have? I ask. This, he says, throwing over a pencil case full of pound shop makeup. It's cakey and half melted and looks like it's been flushed out. I got to toilet. Well, I say, I say, Jesus, what? Row, I don't know much about makeup, but I wouldn't give this to my worst enemy. Hey, shut up. Do you know how many lipsticks I've had to suddenly flake into the bin into the river? A lot? A lot. Fair enough. Well, let me introduce you to Mr. Mac. Rose sits on the edge of the bed and I start working on him. I smudge coffee colored shadow across his eyes and then draw inky lines across the lids. Trying my best to flick upward. I remember Michelle boring us all about cat eyes at school. Ro, though he actually looks like a cat, I let him put on his own mascara because I'm too afraid of looking him in the eye. I dab a tiny bit of pearly highlighter of his cheekbones so they glow when he catches the light. All the while I'm trying to avoid thinking about the fact that my skin is on his skin. My fingers on his face. I try not to catch his eye when he looks up at me. We haven't been this intimate since the day he walked me home and made fun of my driveway. Even then, we barely started. We were just getting to know each other's bodies, and then it was all cut short. And now I'll never know his body in that way. He won't be my first. Maybe no one will be. Maeve, hmm, got all quiet. Oh, sorry. Pick my mom's handheld mirror and show him his face. Ooh, I like it. He grins. I usually put on red lipstick. I haven't done this whole smoky thing before. Lipstick is so messy, I say. Yeah, he says. Hard to kiss with. I look at him sitting on my mother's bed with a face full of eyeshadows and wonder if anyone has ever been this beautiful. We stare at each other. What is he doing? Why is he throwing outlines like hard to kiss with? What does he want to get out of leading me on it like this? Yeah, I screw the tops back on my mother's makeup and put it back on her dressing table. Maeve, he says, grabbing my hand as I pass him. I I snatch it away. You can you can borrow some of my clothes if you like, I say quickly. I have a fur coat you could wear. A fur coat? Don't start. It's inherited from my great grandmother or something. We go up to my room and Maeve really likes Oro. She really does. She finds him very attractive because she's describing his looks right now. Oh, they're kissing now. Good, right there. Ooh, wow. I can't stop touching him. Every time I think I'm being too forward, too animal, he matches me, coming on even stronger. His hands are on my tights, under my tights. His mouth is on my chest. Gravity seems to pull us onto the bed, and I'm sitting astride him, his back propped against my bedroom wall. Lady, this is really beyond PG. the person that wrote this book, and it's a young adult book. Wow. Okay. It's all too excruciatingly gorgeous. So heart-stoppingly new. Everything I do, I can't believe I'm doing it. Then I can't be satisfied with it. I need to see all of him, appreciate all of it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ro pulls his mouth away from mine. His voice breathless. We need to calm down. Why? I say, nibbling his ear. Because for one, we're due at the river soon. We can be done by then. We can be done by then. Okay. Well, you're young kids. Of course you can be. Um, he pulls back, alarmed at the practicality in my voice, at the word done. He scans my face, which is now blotched with eye makeup. Okay. Well, even then, do you not think it's a bit too soon, May? We're not even, we haven't even talked about, I'm getting frustrated. If only he knew that this could be our last chance, my last chance. I'm ready, I say hurriedly. Ro, I want you to be my first. I can't even believe I'm saying this. I mean, it's true. I do want him to be the first, but I never thought would come out like this. With me trying to convince him. I'm flattered and I want you to be my first, but it's not really the top. I press my body closer to him and I see his conviction start to wilt. I must it's too thrilling. All of this, having a body, feeling the power that comes with it. It's like everything I love about witchcraft. It's instinctual, animal, magnetic. He kisses me long and slow, his hands pulling me toward him. He wants us as much as I do. He pulls away again. May, do we even have anything? I mean, May, we don't have anything. Any what? Protection? A huge wave of sadness suddenly descends upon me. How can we be so connected, so physically glued to each other, and becoming at this with such different points of view? Here's Ro, worried about the future, about babies, about protection, and here's me with all the proof in the world pointing to the fact that there's probably will be no future of us. He looks at me worriedly. Dave, are you? I get up and reach for my dress on the floor. Never mind. Rogan, you're getting really weird. Oh, really? I whirl. You didn't think that was when I was. No, you got clamping. Both hands on my shoulder. I mean, ever since I got you've been off. Are you nervous about this stuff? If that, yes. I'm nervous about the spell. Maybe you need to tell me. I feel like you know something I don't. I shrug. It's 11:40. We should get going. Hey, you drive. Thank you. Oh, good Lord. Thank you. Again. Alexa, what is 374 minus 340?
374 minus 340 is 34.
34 many pages more to go. We can do this. We can do this. We spread a blanket out on the ground and poured a ring of salt around it. I purify the circle. Fiona calls her voice loud and projecting into the moonless sky. I purify the circle and protect all who dwell in it. Yeah, that's what you do. So that nothing harm you or touch you, for instance. Like if you've ever seen the movie Hocus Pocus, right? Same thing. Or Hocus Pocus 2 now, it's the same thing. She loves this. Loves the theater and the performance of it. It would be too easy to take the piss out of Fiona. You can't focus on enthusiasm. Fiona simply doesn't know how to try her best. Babe, you're Sagittarius. That makes you a fire sign. So sit to the south. She points to a corner on the blanket. Grow your air, right? 15th on the 6th. Making me a Gemini. Oh, okay. Great. Sit to the east. And I'm a Taurus, which is Earth. So I'll sit. She walks around the perimeter of the south circle and stop the west side here. And Lily is water. I say my voice low. Yeah, she nods a little. Lily is water. I'm a water sign too. My sign is Cancer. My astrological sign is Cancer. Yeah, so I'm a water sign too. Must be strange for Fiona to be this invested in the fate of a girl she hardly knows. But here she is at midnight on the river, giving up her citizens really bad. And she holds the candle and a freshly cut from rope bag. I put her arms around her shoulders and kiss her on the cheek. Hello, she says, delighted with the affection. What's that for? I'm so grateful that you're doing that. That you're oh, well, don't now. For the other, I nod from the other side of the south circle. I can feel Rose careful eye on me. Fiona takes the white drain, the white stuff out of her bag and unfolds it. Huge material with a big residue for a single bed. This must have been expensive, I say, amazed. Yeah, well, better to get something right the first time. Yeah. The herbs from Mrs. O'Callahan's garden are tied and burned. We make the sign of the sign of the goddess, a sort of a 3 moon drawing in oil on each other's foreheads. Or our flashlights are on and next to us, all shining toward the center. We each pick up a candle and carve Lily into it, just like I did the first night. Wow, Fiona says, this is harder than it looks. Yeah, I know. Ro watches me through the flickering lights. You'd be surprised how hard things get. It's not concentrating on the why in her candle. All right, shall I start? She asked when she's finished everything. Yeah, go ahead. Hail to the witch towers of the north, lords of the earth. she says grandly. I do summon and call you to witness and protect the rights of our circle. She looks at me. Oh, right. I say, trying to remember the line. Hail to the watchtowers of the south, lords of fire. I do summon you and call to the witness and protect the rights of our circle. Hail to the watchtowers of the east, lords of air, Rose says. I do summon and call to the witness and protect the rights of our circle. Great, says Fiona. I think we did really well there. Are we supposed to talk? Asked Rose. There's no rule not to talk, Maeve. All right. I open my notebook and talk. Take out the chants I prepared. Repeat after me. Cut the satin. Cut out the cut the satin. I take a deep breath. I cut this cloth so I may find a rope to pull, a rope to bind. I hold I hold up the knife and slash through the material. The blade falls through softly, making a satisfying ripping sound in the cold night air. It will it it will be easy, so easy, and if I do quickly enough, it won't hurt at all. Fiona repeats what I said, reading her section. Does Ro does the same. When we when we each have a pair of long ropes, I take out my tarot cards and start shuffling. I'm going to call upon the energy of three cards to help us in this. Oh, cool! Fiona says excitedly. Which ones? The three of Pentacles for teamwork. I take it out where face down. A butterfly starts to open up inside me. I can feel the energy changing, the vibrations in the air getting faster. It is, and it is as though we are surrounded by thousand beings, and only I can hear them. This is what being sensitive is. I realize. This is what Fionola was talking about. The voices vibrate all around me like plucked guitar strings. Close your eyes. Imagine the rope falling around her. Deep breaths. Hold on to the rope tightly. We're not literally going to throw it, just figuratively. Now chant. I throw this rope and so I may send a friend to home, a foe to end. I throw this rope so I may send a friend home, a foe to end. They both repeat it strongly and at first. Soon it settles into the steady murmur uh, of a few minutes. The candles are low now. The why in my lily candle is about to burn out, and the night in the darkness is going to get. We can do this. They continue to chant. Okay. I keep chanting, my eyes unable to look away from the luminescence of my friends, my brilliant, brilliant friends. I throw this rope and I may send a friend to home, a foe to the end. The current of light begins to change color, dark blue to sea green to yellow to a sickly yellow to gold strands of it start to pull away from Fiona. Kind of skimming right now. If you don't recognize, I'm kind of skimming because I want to know if they get Lily back. Yeah, Lily's back. That chant really worked. Mm-hmm. That is cool. I like that. Yep. That is beyond cool. Thank you, Caroline O'Donoghue, for making this book. You never know what you're going to get until you get it, and you never know who you can be friends with until you can be friends with. Thank you. Mm. Hey, girl, how's your day going? Hope your day is going well. Good morning, what? Hope the book is good. I'm not reading right now. I'm not. But I'm working on a couple of scripts that I'll be recording later. Then I'll. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah. My pants are, yeah. Um, I'm at the point in my life where I don't give a damn. Just like my mother told me years ago before she passed. It's like, you know what, Kel? Or she didn't call me Kel, she called me Kelly. She told me, she says, I'm at a point in my life, at a time in my life, I don't give a damn. That's the truth of it. And thank you all. So I want to thank you all for joining me. I really do. I appreciate all you. I love you all, and thank you for the continued subscribers to my channel. Um, after everything is done, oh, can we do this? There we go. After everything is done, I plan on putting together a nice journey in something that's very, very private to me. Something is very, very private to me. So after that is done, I will put that together and put chapters in it, of course. And then, yeah, for the world to see. But anyway, I'm gonna bid you adieu. Bonsoir, and I will see you later. Have a good day, all. And anyone that does the replay, I'm gonna see if I can take out some of the absolutely. Cass likes to have her way too. But anyhow, have a wonderful day, stay Kathy, and I will see you all soon enough. I love you all. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. I love you all. Take care. Bye bye.